Yo, how to stop depression, how to eliminate depression, how to get out of it. Why am I able to explain this to you? It's because I was in school for psychology for 12 years. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm able to explain how to get out of depression because I was in it. See, I think experience, when you actually go through something, it's a lot easier to tell somebody and help somebody get out of that. And I'm still not fully out of it, but I've taken steps, many of steps, in order to get myself in a higher vibration, in a better place mentally and physically. And I'm learning that in order to get out of depression, somebody has to love you. You have to be loved, you have to be wanted, you have to be needed. And that's somebody that has to love you. It's not your friend, it's not your parents, it's not your spouse, but it's you. In order to get out of depression, you have to love yourself. You have to spend time alone. You have to embrace that depression, because that depression is telling you, you forgot about you. That's what depression is. You forgot about yourself. You forgot how to love yourself. You forgot what makes you happy. You forgot all of these things. You forgot to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to make yourself feel better by doing things that make you happy, by feeling good about yourself. You see, before, when I was depressed, I was taking pills and smoking and trying to find things outside of myself to make myself feel good. And that worked for a short period of time, but then you start spiraling down. And all of a sudden, none of this stuff helps. And now you don't feel like getting out the house. You don't feel like dressing up. You don't feel like combing your hair and brushing your teeth and taking a shower. It's so hard for you to get up in the morning. But that's when you have to take those steps. You have to reevaluate how you're taking care of yourself, and you have to take it seriously. So my first step of getting out of that depression was exercising. I felt good. I didn't feel like my body was stiff. I didn't feel like all cloudy in my head, because I would go run on a treadmill for 30 minutes, then ride a bike for 20 minutes. And as I did this, I would want to go home right away and take a shower. Then I would shave, then I would do my hair, then I would get up in the morning and have something to look forward to, because I was in a better vibration. The next step to this was starting to eat healthier. Make sure that I'm eating right. And I don't have the perfect diet, but I do try to eat healthy. Not overstuff myself or starve myself and get in a better vibration. See, a lot of people are depressed because they put themselves to the side. They put themselves last. It's like what a lot of these financial gurus are talking about when they say in order to save money, you have to pay yourself first, like it was a bill. Like you pay your phone bill, your rent, your PG&E. They say you got to pay yourself first. Well, with depression, you have to love yourself first. Because I'll tell you right now, if you're depressed, you're no good to anybody. Because if you can't get out of bed, if you can't have a good attitude, nothing's really going to happen for you. So if exercising makes you feel better, you got to find time for that. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you got to find time for that. You got to make time for yourself. You got to pay yourself first when it comes to happiness. You got to pay yourself those happy bucks. And you got to pay yourself first. And you can't just deplete all your happy bucks making everyone else happy. That's where depression comes from. You've depleted yourself. You've tried to make everyone happy. You've tried to impress everyone. And you forgot about what matters to you. See, now that I'm getting out of the depression, I can make these videos. I can share my story with the world. I can go exercise. I can go eat. I can get up in the morning and work. But it's never over, because you always have to evaluate yourself and say, what is it that will make me happier? What is it that I'm procrastinating on that I know if I did it and momentum started going, then I'd have the power, the strength, the right vibe, the right mindset, the right mood to keep moving forward. So you have to pay yourself in happy bucks. And you have to make yourself happy. And you have to love yourself. Because if nobody else loves you, you have to love yourself. And that's what getting out of depression is about. Learning to love yourself. Getting to know yourself. Knowing what makes you happy. Knowing what makes you feel good. Knowing what makes you feel bad. And why you're in the depression. When you're in the depression, you have to study yourself. It dismantles you of your living so that you can sit there in quiet by yourself and really think things through. Sometimes a depression is needed in order to let you know, hey, you're going down the wrong path. You better take a real check into yourself and see why you're not happy. So if you found this video helpful, stop watching this video all depressed. Go ahead and comment on the video. Subscribe for when you need some more inspiration and motivation. Turn this video off after you do that. Spend a little time with yourself and say, what makes me happy? What is it that I'm not doing that I know I've done before and I was happy then and now I have to do it again? Go find out what makes you happy.